What is up, everybody? It is your boy Youngxv, and we are literally outside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyways, we back out here. We on the vlogs. We is knocking them out today. So, all right, another time with story time. Let me tell you the time I beat up two different of my neighbors. Wasn't trying to fade them. Wasn't. They had it coming. They brought it to them. Sometimes it's like sucks when you can't fight or get away from a fight, and you gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, this is when I was younger, so hey, whoever's watching this, don't get mad. Hey, if you want to fade it, give it a fade. Anyways, so when I was 16, actually 16, 17, I was really angry back then. I was going through some super tough stuff in my life. I'm not gonna lie, but long story short, what ended up happening is, so one day I was outside, I'm drinking a beer, being the badass little kid I am, chilling, and my friends used to live across the street. Like, they were all like 17, 18 years old, and they had this house for probably about, I want to say like 6 to 8 months. Pure chaos. Always chaos. Everybody was always fighting, always getting into something. The house almost burnt down at one point. Anyways, so I had one across the street to see my friend, and there were a bunch of kids outside. Everyone's all gathered up, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, oh, they're about to fight. And I'm like, oh, being a kid, you're like, yeah, I want to be in that. I want to go see that. Let's get hyped. Let's get pumped. Anyway, I was like, yeah, let's go see it or whatever. So I go down there. It's my friend and another kid. I guess they were fighting like over an Xbox. The kid stole the other kid's Xbox. It was drama, whatever. They were settling it then and there. So he's outside, and honestly, my friend was getting whipped on pretty bad. He was like, hit him with a bunch of like Rocky 1-2s and shit. And I was like, doggy, like, you're getting dropped. But, respectfully, I was like, hey, y'all, like, he stole your Xbox. Hey, that's all peace. Like, I feel that. Like, someone stole my Xbox, I'd be ready to fade too, But anyway, so he's fading. He dropped him. He beat his ass pretty bad. And then my friend was just all fucked up. So he's sitting there, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he's like, screw all these kids on this block. Screw everybody. Anybody can get it. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, just drinking my 40, having a bad day, and I'll just pace it back and forth. And then he's like, everybody could get it, even you. And I was like, okay, bro. Clenched my hand a little bit, got that Arthur fist, and I was like, you know what? Fight me then. Fight me. And you know what? Mans was about it. He wanted the fade. And this is the first time I curb stomped somebody. Anyways, okay, so he wanted the fade. So I was like, okay. And so I'm out there. I guess like my brother had noticed that I had like was getting in an altercation or something. So he went out there too. And our other friend John. Anyways, so he's like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this or whatever. And like I was chilling. Like at first, like I was hitting with some like regulars, like he didn't hit me with nothing. He hit me with one strike to the face, and it kind of just like super set me off, because after that, like we were on top of the pavement, and like I do a UFC one of these, took him out, bro. Did one of those, I missed the first one. I looked stupid doing the first one. I missed it, but then I did it again, and it cracked him like hard as hell. So anyways, I get him off the curb, and he socked me one time. He got me one time in the face, and he smiles, and I was like, oh, hell no, to the hell no. That's what sets me off the most. I feel like when you're getting the fight, someone smiles at you, it's like, I want to kill you. You don't want to fuck with me. Anyway, so I was like, oh, hell no, doggy. So after that, I did the unexpected, and I was like, WWE. I picked him up, slammed him like some WWE superstar, slammed to the ground, and then I was so mad, I literally stomped him, boom. And I think I was just like, at that moment, I just went red, and I was just like, it don't matter no mo. He is doing this right now. So stomped him, and after I stomped him, I felt like my heart kind of dropped. I was like, oh, that was too far. And I was like, hey, like I picked him up, and he was all bloody, and I was like, hey, like, you want to keep fighting? And he was like, nah. And I was like, cool. Never came around again. Never recaught the fade. Never nothing. Like, respected. Like, I heard him, and he didn't want to come back after that. So I was like, cool. So yeah, that was the first neighbor. Then the second neighbor up the block, bro. Up the block. He was trying to get me on some fraud stuff when I crashed my damn I had crashed my motorcycle. It slid out, but nothing touched him. But his car was super already. Basically, what happened was me and some people had gotten to a talking altercation, and it didn't end up too good. And we are just kind of going back and forth. And they were trying to get me for money at the time, and I was like, I didn't hit nobody's shit, do nothing, like just some ghetto stuff. Anyway, so they were trying to get me, and I'm like, nah, screw you guys, whatever. So like they tried, I don't know if it was because I was young or tiny or whatever back then, but they were like, they tried to send down, because I was like, what's up, y'all? Like, screw y'all, like, no, screw y'all, yo, gabba gabba juice. But anyways, I was like, no, screw y'all, like, whatever. I ain't paying y'all nothing. Like, y'all are some scammer phonies. And he came, like, one day, I guess he came, told my grandpa. He told my grandpa. And that's what flipped it all out. That's when I went Super Saiyan 4. He told my grandpa I owed him money and that I was going to have to pay it, this and that, and whatever. And I was like, I ain't no bitch. So I was like, I knew what house he lived at. I was like, you know what? He was, I didn't know he was a beast, but he was a beast. He was a prison beast. And when I crashed my dirt bike, the literally what happened was I hit my tire against the curb, like literally my leg between the curb and my bike. It literally just damaged me. Like I was damaged. The back of my leg was like tore open. I put it together with super glue, being the badass little kid I was. But anyways, I was like, I don't care. So I glued it back together, and I went up to that street, and I told my friend Sean, I was like, you know what, take me up there. Like I'm hot. Like I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Like fuck that. I'm at a lot calmer pace in my life now. But anyways, so I was like, oh hell no, like what is up? So I go down there, and we're going back and forth, and he's trying to tell me I owe him money and this and that. And then after that, he's like, whatever, you little. I was like, you know what? I ain't paying you shit, bitch. And he's like, what'd you say, you little faggot? So he starts walking down the driveway, and I'm disabled. I'm literally disabled. Like I can't do a sprint. I can hardly walk. Like I am disabled. And like my superheated young little teen testosterone head, I was like, you know what? I don't care. So he came down the driveway, and right when he got to my face, right here, I literally took all my chains off too, set him down, and like I limped over to him. And right when he got to my face, I hit him with like all the fucking superpowers I could in my one fucking right hand, winded that shit up like, and oh my god, he felt that shit. Okay, he was like a John Redcorn, super tall Indian guy, ready to murk everything. Anyways, he was a big guy. I'm not gonna lie, he was a big guy, but he did not expect me to whack him in the face with all that horsepower. I'm not gonna lie, because anyway, got to right here. I reached my hand so far back, I was just like, put him down. No, I'm just kidding. But I cracked him hard as fuck. I ended up leaving him a black eye. And we literally just talk. Like, it's crazy because I guess he was the block bully or something like that. Because even like my crazy Uncle Pedro was like, nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, nah. And I was like, what do you mean, nah? Like, he's literally the person I used to go to for everything. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you scared? Okay, this guy must be a fucking Hulk or some shit. Anyways, so we did that, and I hit him with all that horsepower, hit him to the head, knocked him back, and we're just throwing blows back, like we no blocking, nothing, just going ham for a cool ass second. And I didn't have he didn't. I don't know how, like, I didn't get a black eye or anything from it, but we went ham. We got into it, and so this is where I messed up. I was doing good. First 3 minutes, we was having a good time, even with my fucked up ass leg. But my dumbass tried to kick him with I use that like I don't want to say a roundhouse kick, but I hit him with that right kick to the stomach hard as I could, with that straight boom. And he caught it on some Mortal Kombat shit. Like he caught it, and that's when shit got real, because I could not do shit. Like once he caught it and that other foot, it was already fucked. He did a 360 no scope. I had fell because my shit was already disabled. I fell. He started hitting me with those potazos to the head. Oh my god! And I was like, okay. Finally got back up. We faded a little bit more, and then we got splitted up. But all I gotta say is I ain't no bitch, and this man's never got his money that I supposedly owed him. Fuck that dude. But anyways, and I'll never get it. He could come back to the block and run it again. Watch the video, run it. Anyways, Yes, it's just wild. But it's crazy too because I used to work at a liquor store that was down the street from my house and his house. And after all that chaos, we got split it up. We said he never came back, never asked for money, never even said shit again because I ain't no bitch. Anyways, never said shit again. I was at the liquor store working, and so I usually never do this. I never talk to anybody or customers, or I mean, like a little bit, but like, anyways, I open the door and I'm like, "Welcome to the liquor store," blah blah blah. And when I look up, it was him, and he had sunglasses on, and you could tell he had a fat black eye on the left side, or on the right side. And I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" And literally, he looked up. I looked up at the same time, and then he didn't say a damn word. And I was like, "What's up? What's up? You can run it again right now in the store, disabled or not. We can do this tonight." But yeah, good times. She was crazy. I was a rebel. Gotta stop being a menace so much. But all right, guys, it's your boy Youngxv, and that's my story time about all that craziness. Sue them neighbors. All right, guys, peace.